I hope this sounds like decent in some way, shape, or form. I'm not really the most technical. Not even 10 seconds in, and I'm already fucking up my grammar. I'm not the most technologically savvy person when it comes to OBS, but if you can see it, I found this thing. This is Ballad of Claw and Heart. I found it on itch.io. We're gonna give it a little read through here, see what's going on. Let me turn down my thing. Fucking heartburn. Okay, so the questions are raised for the people that care. Why am I reading this? Why am I reading it all? Readings for pussies. Readings for people who don't have dicks. That's a joke. I don't care if you read or not, but I've been in the works of making a visual novel for the past 7 years now. I don't think I've talked about it prior, but it's a project that I hold really close to me, and I feel like it's going to be similar to this in some aspects. I haven't read it. I've barely read the opening, but I really like, I don't know, just reading visual novels and reading in general is a fun thing I like to do. It makes me smarter than most people in my school, that's for fucking sure. I'm gonna look at the itch page for this real fast, because I don't know if there's any content here that I gotta censor or not. I hope there isn't, because if there is, I'm gonna be really mad. Let me look at this shit real quick. And, oh, it loaded. Let's go. Story could be intense at times, not for everybody. Mental health, physical violence, drugs, and all of that good shit. So, I don't think anything explicit, but this is going to be a hard read. Seems like something that I'd enjoy. Somebody's gonna get it. Somebody's gonna die. Somebody's gonna suffer greatly. They're gonna feel the wrath of God. Oh, I hate when I stutter. It feels so insulting. Alright. Enough of that shit. I guess, yeah, just content warning. The stuff here is going to get a little bit intense at times. I don't know when. Like I said, I haven't read this at all, but if it gets to that point, just click off, I guess. I don't know. I hope that this isn't a long recording. And I'm going to try to keep myself composed if I can. Anyways, let's get to it. I just forgot I'm gonna have to read, and I don't do well with reading to people. I should have gotten water or something. I'm actually gonna go do that. Hold on, I'm gonna be right. All right, I got water and back. It's gonna be great. All right, let's get to it. Let me get some more water, actually. It's, what is it? Almost 3 a.m. I haven't slept in a while, and I've got school in a little bit, so it's gonna be fun. Oh, you're a minor and you're reading something like this? How could you? Fuck off. If it doesn't have sex, if it does have sex, then I'm not reading it. If it doesn't, I'm reading it. Shit pisses me off, man. You don't even know. I've got a whole rant for that, but I don't want to get into it right now because I have content here, but it pisses me off when people say shit like that. Just, okay, hold on. Rant time for a little bit. It's one thing if the content is like, I don't even know, man. Like, for example, shit that has sex in it, this hanky spanky, whatever you want to call it, that I can argue for a minor not seeing, or anything nudic like that. Artistic nudity is a little bit of an argument there, but otherwise could care less, honestly. For shit like this, that's like mentally intense, like games like Amori. Let a teenager play that. Honestly, who cares? because that shit is trying to get a message across. If it's just the content purely for the content, then no. But if it's there to serve a purpose in art and is trying to convey a message, then why is it a problem for a minor to read or consume that media? If it's there for purely artistic purposes and it's not harming anybody, then I don't see a problem with it. I love when I'm ranting about the logistics of reading shit like this. I'm speaking clearly, but I read the simplest sentence and I stutter 4 fucking times. Love it. We love it in this economy. Anyways, I laid there in a bed that was not my own, lost in my own head. I felt him roll over behind. Okay, we read that right. I felt him roll over behind me and put his paw around my waist. I felt his warm breath against my neck. I just wanted to hold me here forever. I turned off my thoughts and just took in the moment, capturing it like a photo and imprinting it in my brain, just laying there with my fox. Slowly I opened my eyes. What voice do I give the main character? I read a little bit of the intro, but all I got was that this character might be trans. Oh wait, this isn't the main character. Yikes. I'm a little bit sleep deprived, guys. Morning, Lef. I never wanted to get up, but all good things must come to an end. Now I gotta go. Do you really, though? But I mean, do you really, though? I tried my best not to giggle, but it wasn't strong enough. Look, I don't like it just as much as you, but I have to work later, and I need to be home soon. But it's a weekend. I just stared at him. Fine, but next time you have to promise me we could cuddle all day. Alright, love. Whatever you want. I thought it was going to do it automatically. From the Sunset Coast. Part 1. Claw. Open. Act 1. Also, by the way, there is 3 acts with 3 sections in each of them, at least now. I'm not going to skip to any of them because I'm not like that. Alright, let's get to it, guys. I just spilled water all over myself. Whatever. It happens. It's just water. It's not going to kill me. It actually killed me, and I'm lying on the ground bleeding out, and you'll never know. There's a typo. Is that actually a typo? I've been doing this shit for around 7 years, bro. I'm gonna tweak out at every single typo I see. Just watch. I wake up to the sound of my alarm, just like every morning. By the time my eyes open and I gain consciousness, my dream has already been lost to the deepest recesses of my mind. I lay there in my bed for a while, dreading the fact that I have to get up to go to my classes. I look over at the little plant on my nightstand, something to look at while I lazily lay in bed. My room is small but cozy and has a predominantly light and dark gray color scheme with a black and brown thrown in there. Oh, with black and brown thrown in there on things like my desk and the TV stand. I am struggling with this shit, bro. I am in high school. Then again, I haven't slept in a while, so I have some books displayed on my shelves, throwing in some more color, and a teeny tiny little pink, purple, and blue flag poking out from behind all my office supplies. That's the toy section. I feel like I'm... That's not the trans flag, guys. Those are not the colors. I mistaked that. If that doesn't say how sleep deprived I am, can we get like 2 chats? 2 chats? Yeah, just 2 chats. It's fine. I slept with my window open, and the rest of my room is chilly. The sunlight is warm. It envelops my body and heats up my fur, making me feel warm despite the cold temperature. It really gets cold in San Diego, but this past year was especially rainy and chilly, most days having a high of around 60, which, to be fair, doesn't sound cold, but here that's pretty cold. My second alarm snaps me out of my drift. Finally, after looking over at my phone and seeing no notifications since the last time I checked, I decided that it's time to stop being dramatic and go get ready. This is the shower. That is getting turned down. I don't know why it's so loud. I'm turning the music down as well. I force myself up to the bathroom to take a quick shower. I normally take one in the morning. It helps to wake me up, and I need to wash my fur so it doesn't look matted. We Huskies have notoriously hard fur to deal with. It's thick and gets super matted really easily. I have to cut knots out from behind my ears every other day. Hey, it gets me a lot of compliments though. It makes up for all the hassle, I think. My ex used to prattle on about how much he loved it. In fact, I think it was the only thing he loved about me other when he had me in bed. It's 6:30 in the morning and I'm already starting. I cut off that train of thought right there. It's too early for this. After getting out of the shower, I complete my usual morning routine. Brush my fur to help make the drying process faster. My fur is plastered flat on my abs and chest, so that's where I start first. I don't usually brush my fur, but it feels really good, so I make a mental note to do it more in the future. Plus, it helps me. Plus, it helps me not look homeless. I look homeless, and I'm very proud of it. In reality, I wake up really late, and I don't have time to do the basic shit like brush my hair or get semi-clean clothes on, so I just smother myself in deodorant and hope that nobody comments on my smell. Nobody comments on my smell when I'm out and about. I just noticed I've worn the same jacket for like a month straight without washing it. Whatever. Bonus, I guess. I do everything I need to. Brush my teeth, do my hair, put oils on my fur, etc. That's another... Oh, I need to add that to my road building. Holy shit. The amount of uptake that it would put on a character like this is just... Oh, yikes. Yikes. I forgot to read it. Fuck. I finish up in the bathroom and headed downstairs. When I walk downstairs, I see Mom in her office, so I sit down at the counter and get myself a banana from the dish by the microwave. Yikes. Yikes. Clocking a whole banana. A whole banana before going to class is insane work. I've never done that a day in my life, and I never want to. You at least gotta clock, like, I don't know, a granola bar, some milk maybe, but just a whole banana right down your esophagus is something else and dastardly, I'll tell you what. It's my go-to breakfast and honestly all I need in the morning. Dad's already gone to work. He starts early and gets home early. Mom works from home and has an office space for herself. I tend to use it for my work a lot though. As I drive to school, my mind starts to wander a bit. I live at home. I go to US San Diego and my house is like 15 minutes away. Why pay for a dorm if I can live with my psycho mom? I'm in my junior year. I get this is an internal monologue, but this is like when fucking Yoshigage Kira introduced himself, bro. Just a lot of bullshit, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm majoring in business, which people tend to think is odd since UCSD has a reputation of being a biotech-heavy school, but that's not the only thing they do. They have a really good art and business program. The morning is bright and sunny for now. As I drive further towards my destination, the clouds move in and it looks like it's going to rain. Honestly, I prefer this over sunny weather. It's sunny and hot during summer, and I hate it. That's usually how summer is. Don't know what else to add there. When I enter the lecture hall, I'm greeted with the usual yelling. The atmosphere is always very loud in that class. People like to yell, I guess. That and the fact that no one wants to be here, including me. My first class of the day is algebra. Fun. You know what? Fair. My first class is algebra as well, and I want to throw myself off the building every time I do it. But hey, man, you gotta suffer through it. That's all I can say. As I take a seat and get my laptop out, the professor finally comes in and shuts everyone up. Hey, voice acting! Yay! Alright, everyone. No response. He tries louder. Alright, guys, settle. Everyone slowly realizes he's trying to get their attention. Okay, now that everyone is quiet, He glares at a group of 3 boys still talking to each other, apparently oblivious to the professor's presence here in the first place. The 4th person at the row, a tall female coyote, nudges one of the boys. All 3 of the boys stop talking. Oh, God. Let us begin today's lesson. We will begin modules 5, 6 today, and I open Spotify on my laptop and kind of half pay attention. I usually just end up learning it on my own since the professor doesn't do the best job at teaching it. I do my work in class, but nothing more. Everything else I do on my own time. Alright, guys. Female voices. Yay. Ugh. Alright, everyone. Settle and take a seat while I take attendance. The day kind of flew by. I'm already in period 3. Of course, nothing of note happened, except I saw someone complaining and screaming at the cashier when I went to go get lunch. That was hard to watch. Some people, man. I spot Adam sitting over by the professor's desk. He sees me too and waves. I wave back, but he doesn't see as he turns back around to talk to the professor when he turns back, he starts walking towards me. He sits down next to me. We both have our first morning classes together. He gives me a warm smile. He's certainly an odd one, but I love him dearly. What? We'll find out later. He's a mixed breed, a cross between an alligator and a dog. It's unclear what kind of dog, but that's kind of besides the point. They don't really teach of interspecies pups because they're so fucking rare. Interspecies relationships aren't uncommon, but they never have kids because it's viewed as impossible. Only a handful ever survive past birth, and even less survive past their infant years. But here one is in the flesh. I feel like that's kind of iffy, because, well, the animal pool is very diverse, but some similar animals, like a dog and a wolf, would have a better chance at having a successful mixed species child than, say, a fucking stallion and a goddamn tiger. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a mix, I would say, but the statistics in this world don't really matter. At least in my opinion. Or in everybody else's opinion. My opinion matters greatly because I'm interested in this shit. Hey man, these are good learning opportunities. I've learned entirely from visual novels my entire life. This is really good. Or I'm just really autistic. Scratch that, not autistic. I'm very neurodivergent. I think they're the same thing. Whatever. He's taught me a lot, and I like to think I'm pretty well educated at this point. His huge ears reminiscent of a golden retriever, but has scales on his back like an alligator. He has dark gray, almost black fur with striking blue and purple accents. Although he does have some blue and purple in there spotted throughout, he dyes a lot of it to make it less ugly. He hates it, but there's nothing he can do about it. I love it though. Although it earns us stares when we're out, even if he has normal fur, he would get stared at anyway, so who cares? Oh, so they are dating, and his name's Kaio. I don't know how to say that, so I'm just gonna say Kaio. Wait, in the beginning he mentioned a fox. This isn't a fox, this is a dog. I know this shit just started, but what the fuck is going on? Who you been sleeping around with? You kidding, guys? I'm kidding. Hey, love. Holy shit, that is... Oh my god, what type of... what type of hair is that, dog? Gang, how does one even acquire such hair? Like... Are you Jotaro? How? Also, love the heterochromia. W rep needs to be in a lot more different MCs, because, or characters in general, because it's, in my opinion, very hot. I'm choking on water, guys. Also, this is me. Hey, love. Gotta get a little bit more water after that one. Golly. Perfecto. Hey, babe, how was your day? Or, how's your day been? Whatever. Sorry for not texting you good morning, by the way. I had to wake up early and get some work done. I completely forgot. I'm sorry, baby. He gives me a soft kiss on the nose and I giggle a little bit. Love, it's okay. Even if I was, I wouldn't hold a grudge over that. Yeah, but... Oh, shush. I know you're trying. Will it make you feel better to hear me say I forgive you? Yeah. Well, I do. Love you, big guy. What am I doing with my life? Like, this aside, I'm sitting in my basement at nearly 2:50 on a school night, downing water, and reading a visual novel. What is going on, bro? Also, something funny that I'm just gonna point out real quick. It's just a little bit of a little funny thing. In OBS, it says, hold on, let me switch back to the scene real quick. Sorry for the thing. It says Ballad of Claw and Heart 8.0.exe, but Ballad is spelled with a single L and not two. I'm not like dissing the creator for anything, but it's kind of funny that funny thing that I saw. Anyways, wait, why did I full screen? Did that fuck up the thing? I'll have to watch it in post. I think that fucked up. Did it fuck up? I don't think about it. I'm not thinking about it too fast. Water's dripping out of my cup and it's making me mad, very mad. I love you too, baby. Alright, settle down please. We're going to start with handwritten notes. There's a collective groan throughout the lecture hall and it makes Adam giggle a bit. I'm very meticulous about my notes. Everything is organized and neat, and it kind of makes me giggle seeing this dude's chicken scratch. By the time class ends, we have both finished our assignment. We spend the first half of the period helping each other with it, and there's just goofing off. Me and him aren't in a committed relationship. We kind of started as a friends with benefits sort of thing, but eventually we decided we love each other too much for that and turned into an open relationship. It was my idea since I'm not ready to go back into a full-on relationship right now, and he understands that, even if he gets a bit jealous when I tell him I met someone and we hit it off. That's another thing. He wants me to tell him whenever I see someone other than him, which is reasonable, but he kind of gets really heated over it. I'm seeing this big tiger who's really sweet, but Adam doesn't seem to like him. But then again, he never likes what I'm seeing. I wish he would just tell me how he feels, but he tends to be secretive with his feelings. I know it's not that he doesn't trust me, but he just doesn't want to worry me with anything. He'd rather suppress everything that bothers me with it. No matter how many times I tell him, I would rather know, and that it bothers me more than I don't know. It bothers me more that I don't know. He won't hear it through. Okay, that's an interesting thing to write about, open relationships. Alright, time to get political here, guys. I don't really like those types of relationships at all. I'm gonna be honest when I say this. I don't really like open relationships. I don't know, it just feels a lot more complicated than just, hey, I like you and I want to be with only you, than to just be, I don't know. It's a little bit confusing, I'll admit. I don't fully understand it, so I don't have a spot on the mic to talk about it, but you know what I'm saying. It feels kind of achy. My last class is with two of my childhood best friends, Jinsei and Koda. I sit down next to them and they both immediately start yelling. I hate people like this. 'Cause it'll be fucking 8:30 in the morning. I haven't had anything to drink. I'm suffering, and then these fuck-ass kids in the back of the class are yelling about some bullshit. 6'7". No. It seriously just pisses me off, dude. I can't even. Kyle! Jen turns around and sees me as well. Aww. What voices do I give them? I'm gonna give you something. My cursor is showing. It is. Is it not showing? I don't know what's going on. What's happening? Why can't I see my cursor? What's going on here, chat? I don't understand what any of that means, but sure, man. I just clicked on the setting. Whatever. I'm gonna give the fat one's Jen, and then this dude's Coda. Caillou, you're late. I am 3 minutes early. Yeah, but you're here after us, so that means you're late. What? That's not... How are you, Coda? It would be better if you were on time. Yeah, see, you're always late. I put my paw over my face. I can't deal with this already. I'll just be on time next time and we won't have a problem. I don't give them the satisfaction of a response. They like to mess with me because they know I give them reactions, or I give them the reactions they're looking for. The only way to win is to not play. Coda has been my best friend since elementary school, and he's a small fox. He's a small fox. He's a bit wild, but he toned down a bit and thought. Oh my god, I can't read. But he toned down a bit, though. Wait, hold on. But he toned it down a bit, though, when... What the... There's no need for the though to be there, man. But he toned it down a bit when Jin came along. Jin's came over from Japan. He's a red panda. He's a little, well, more than a little on the bigger side, and his wardrobe seems to consist of only slightly too small hoodies and baggy sweatpants. What a nightmare combination. I'm not even kidding. That's awful. Why would you do that to yourself? He really only wears those two things, even during the summer. I don't know how he doesn't cook alive with his fur. It's soft and it's really thick. Good detail, I guess. Like, congratulations. Like, in the middle of talking to a coworker or something. Oh yeah, by the way, your hair's like kind of fluid. Anyways, back to what I was saying about my dad passing away in a car crash. It's just like, why would you say that? There's no need for it. You just kind of add into the word salad there, buddy. Go ahead and cut that out. He looks over at Coda and starts talking about something. Then they go back to the game they were playing earlier. I've been friends with Coda for as long as I can remember. He was always a troublemaker, but when Jim came, he mellowed out a little. He mentioned twice that he knew Coda for a long time. I don't want to complain. I really don't. I feel like such an asshole for complaining. I really do. Another rant time, guys. I hate complaining about writing when it's like not the most basic mistakes somebody can make, but intermediate mistakes. Like, you know, you make them, but they're not really that much of an issue. But still, it's just like it's a little bit of a little side tangent thingy. Sorry, I had to burp a little bit. It's just, it feels like such a negative Nancy thing to do, just always complaining about the most non-related bullshit possible. Like, oh, you didn't use this specific two in a sentence, you're banned. Like, I fuck up my twos all the time. I never know which two to use. But I feel like such an asshole for complaining about, like, details like that. And I don't know. Just, I hate doing this shit. But I do it because I'm a little bit retarded. Neither of them are the most intelligent beings on the planet, but they're very nice. That's a very good way of saying that they're very dumb. and shouldn't be in university to begin with, but alright. I was zoned out when I was tapped on the shoulder by a small paw. Yo, you there? What? Oh, yeah, sorry, I was spaced out. What's up? We just wanted to see if you wanted to hang out later. Maybe go get dinner? Yeah, of course. I can't do it today, but maybe sometime later this week? Okay, what days are available? Oh, let's see. What day is it today? Wednesday? I could do tomorrow and Friday. I can't do anything this weekend, though. I've got a lot of stuff going on. That's a lie. I just want some alone time. Yeah, either of those days work for me. Whatever you want. It doesn't really matter either way. Ooh, the first choice! My instincts tell me to save. Let's do Friday. Sorry, chewing on this pen right here. Yeah, Friday works. Jen? Huh? Does that work for you too? I don't know. We could talk about this later. I need to kick your ass at this game. You said that the last time and lost 5-1. How about you take notes? Have you thought of that at all? Nope. Oh my gosh, Jen? What? Okay, yeah, I don't know what I expected. And at that, I get back to ignoring them. I don't have any tests to study for. There's 2 4s for the rest of the week, which is nice, but these notes are still killing me. Oh, do we get to see Mom? When I get home, I'm immediately greeted by Mom. Hey, how's your day? Good. That's good. Any homework? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, you should finish it before you do anything else. How about you not treat me like I'm still in high school? Did you talk to Jen or Coda? Yep. How are they? Good, good. Are they going away over break? I mean, I don't think so. I didn't ask, but they didn't mention it, so I don't think so. I'm gonna go finish up that work. No, I'm not. Alright, love you. Love you too, Ma. When Dad came home, he didn't say hello. He just walked on by, set the food on the counter, and left. Probably just had a bad day at work. Spoke to Mom a bit before doing the dishes and going upstairs. We had a late dinner. It was already dark when I went upstairs, so I laid down in bed. I'm tired, but I didn't fall asleep. I just laid there. Eventually, I got on my phone and wasted time for a bit scrolling through Instagram. Fucking mood, bro. I've spent 2 hours on Instagram alone tonight just scrolling, bro. It's fucking No, it was like 4 hours. Cause hold on, let me check my phone's percentage, cause I can actually calculate this shit, dude. I'm fucking brain rotted. Yeah, I scrolled on Instagram when my phone was like a 98%, and I did something else, came back to my phone, which is at 92 when I got it back. I scrolled on my phone for like 2 hours maybe? Yeah, about 2 hours. Holy shit, bro. I'm brain rotted as fuck. After a couple more hours, I finally get sleepy. I usually go to bed around anywhere from 10:30 to 11, but I'm especially tired this night, so I go to bed at around 10. I can feel sleep coming to me, and I let it envelop me, slowly drifting off. Back in Dreamland, where we see the cute fox boy. Oh, no alarm. Alright. I totally beat my alarm this morning. I kind of like this feeling. Kind of a relief I still have time. I know most don't share this sentiment, though. Maybe I'll use this time to exercise. Actually, maybe not. I tend to not exercise in the morning, so I'm not sore the rest of the day. I'm pretty fit already, so I don't need really go to the gym. I work out occasionally, but there's no schedule to it. It's just whenever I feel like it. It's all at home. I have an exercise bike, but other than that, I just usually do body weight exercises. Hey, it's gotten me this far. I don't want to just fall back asleep, so I get up and start getting ready for a bit early today. I have a lot of time, so just use it to take a long shower. Chewing on my pencil. Chewing on my pen, actually, not a pencil. As I weave through the crowded halls of the school and enter my first class, I feel a small paw smack the back of my head. Adam isn't here yet, and his paw is way bigger than that anyways, so I can almost immediately narrow it down to who it is before I even turn around and look. Good morning, Coda. I turn around as I say that, looking down at the small fox who's snickering to himself. Oh man, you could have at least acted scared. You are the least scary thing I've ever seen. But you could have pretended! I just stare at him, chuckle to myself. Asshole. He says it through laughter. Wait, didn't he just try to scare me and I'm the asshole? Whatever. Where's your boyfriend? Oh, haha. No, for real, where is he? You two never separate. He's not my boyfriend. You keep telling yourself that. He's not! I win. And if you must know, he's sick. Oh no, no more makeout sessions because he's all germy? Fuck you! We both burst out laughing. Just then, Coda looks at the time and realizes he's late to his morning lecture. Shit, I gotta head out. My professor's gonna have a fucking freak out. See you later, man. Yeah, see you, man. And at that, he runs off, ducking and weaving between other students as he disappears down the hall. I sit down at what I've claimed as my seat and take out my laptop as Adam walks in. I forgot the voice I gave him already. I'm so tired. I'm cheesing all the way through this shit though, dude. I'm fucking ready. Morning, baby. I plant a kiss on his cheek before shooting an annoyed look and nodding behind me. I think I read that wrong. Whatever. He puts a hand on my shoulder and gently squeezes. There are these two really annoying wolves next to me who never shut up, and the professor won't let me switch seats because it's necessary for attendance or something. Either way, I can't get away from them, and I hate it. These two are such dicks as well. They're the jock type, and I guess they bullied Jin for a while. Poor Jin. Speaking of, I totally forgot I have dinner with him in Coda tonight. I never stopped home to change into something nicer before we go. For the rest of the day, I just kind of relaxed. I didn't have any work since winter break is literally tomorrow, so I spent most of the day doodling in my little notebook. I'm not a very good artist, but I like to jot down my narratives and ideas I make up in a little notebook I use for most of my classes. I try to pair it with the best little sketches my paws could cook up, but they usually are just unintelligible scribbles no one except I can understand. I spoke more to Adam, though only briefly. After my last lecture, I rushed home, changed into some nice clothes, a long tan jacket, black shirt, gray cargo pants, and knee-high black socks, and meet them at a shopping center next to the school. Oh, this shit again. Oh. Yeah, he's late. Great, friend. Tell me about it. Anyways, how's your day going? Good. Not much going on since school got out. How about you? I was swamped with shit. To do for lacrosse. Ah! He plays lacrosse? Yeah. Fucking nasty. All my opinions, what little there were of you, are now immediately negative. Fucking disgusting. Lacrosse? There are actually people who play lacrosse. That's genuinely wild to me. Oh yeah, isn't your last game on Saturday? Yeah, we have a banquet and I somehow got stuck organizing it. That sucks. Yeah. Why didn't your team captain deal with it? He's a lazy dickhead. Yeah, fair enough. Got the good old group chat going. I feel like there's supposed to be color here, but there isn't. On my way. Mama huevo. The good old thumbs up emoji. Coda just texted. He should be here soon. Yeah, I saw. You've known him longer than I have. Has he always been like this? Oh my god, yes. He used to be the worst before you came. Then he actually got better. I'm such a good influence. Yeah, right. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. You're anything but a good influence, Jin. Coda appearing out of nowhere, slammed his tiny little paw into Jin's shoulders. Jesus Christ! I start laughing. Don't fucking laugh at me, a little fucker came out of nowhere. You scare easily, unlike this asshole. He jams his finger into my chest as I slowly start recovering from my laughing fit. I'm not afraid of you, little shit. Wait. Actually pointing at me? No, it's just the sprites doing sprite things. Little shit. Yeah, I'm gonna... Before he had time to finish his empty threat, I cut him off. Should we head inside? It's starting to get crowded. Yeah, let's... Not gonna finish your sentence? Okay. I'm still not over the whole little shit thing, but okay. I'm sure. I order food for us at the counter while Coda and Jin go to get a table. We decided on a Mexican place by the school. It's a bit expensive, but that's fine. Haven't gone out in a while anyways. It's not a huge establishment, but it's nice. It's very California-y. It's probably because the least Mexican restaurant... What the fuck? It's probably the least Mexican food can possibly be, but it's very good. I'm reminded of how much I like food every time I come here. I always get the veggie burrito with lettuce, sour cream beans, tomatoes, and stuff like that. After I order for everyone, I look around and try to find where they chose. After a quick scan of inside the seating area, they sat down outside, so I look at the large window to my left. Sure enough, I see Coda's pointy ears poking out above another group sat at the table in front of them. After grabbing our 3 drink cups, I walk out through the double doors and make our way over to the backs where they sat. Hey, I got drinks too. You guys can get whatever you want. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it. No problem. So, what are you guys' plans for the weekend? Not much, just probably studying. I turn and look at Jin expectantly. You know what I said, like an hour ago about this not being... You're having, naughty things? Fucking who cares, man? Just don't watch it if you don't wanna. Staying in my dorm and having some alone time, if you know what I mean. Lovely. Jin turns to me and starts aiming his bullshit at me. Hey, not all of us have a partner to take our loads like you. And with that attitude, you'll never get one. It seems to get a rise out of him. This is the one who fake dated a girl in high school to throw people off your trail. The only reason I did that is because your parents are fucking bigots and they were suspecting. They told me to stop hanging out with you. Would you rather have me done that? Then Coda chimes in. Wait, I thought you were bi. I am. It's just neither of us liked each other like that. We were really close friends, so I asked her to help me out. And that went super well and nothing bad happened at all. It's still your fault. Coda suddenly got another burst of energy. Too bad it's being used to interrogate me. Wait, I never knew about this! Dude, you gotta tell me the story! I shoot Jin a look, and he knows what I mean. And he knows what it means. It wasn't my proudest moment, still isn't. I'm fine with jokes about it, but I don't much enjoy recounting the story, since, contrary to Jin's sarcasm, it did not end well. Alright. There's not much to it, other than I was always visibly queer, and you know how Jin's parents are. They exchange a knowing look. Well, they started suspecting, and they didn't want me and Jin to hanging out anymore, so this girl I was close with, Andrea, I think her name was, she helped me out after I suggested the idea. She wasn't too huge on it, of course, but she just wanted to help and even agreed. Or eventually agreed. We kept it up for about a month, and she decided, rightfully so, of course, that we were getting a bit too real, and she wanted to stop. Well, I didn't. I obviously wasn't into her and like that, but she wanted to keep going to hide it even better. So she did it for a couple more weeks before leaving and not talking to me again. I giggle to myself as I remember some info that Jin doesn't even know. She turned out to be a lesbian and moved to Wisconsin, I guess. I'm sure I messed up a lot of things for her since I came out of nowhere. Since she came out not long after our breakup, so she must have been... still finding herself out when that happened. Jin starts cackling, and Coda is just staring at me with wide eyes, his mouth open in shock and amusement. Whoa, you never told me that part. Jesus Christ, man! And you made fun of me! I chuckle at the absurdity of the whole story as well. Wait, hold on. And you make fun of me. I chuckle at the absurdity of the whole story as well. Like I said, it's not my proudest story. Before I could think about it too hard, a voice calls out a number from inside. Oh, I think that's us. I get up and go grab the bag, leaving them continue the conversation. There's none of my hairs on this jacket anymore. I mean, it's pissing me off. Oh my god. The one thing I hate about having long hair is that it just sheds. Like after I'm done brushing my hair and I like go to put on a shirt, there's at least 5 different singular strands just on my clothes, and it's oh, just use a lid roller. Yeah, how about you go throw yourself off a bridge, you little fuck. More water, guys. The food got here pretty fast, and I walk up to the drink machine and immediately encounter a problem. There are too many options. I have no idea what I want. Oh my gosh, name a visual novel where the MC isn't an indecisive piece of shit. That's mean. No, it isn't. After a good 20 seconds of staring, I finally decide on sweet tea. Bland, but okay. That's my usual go-to. I'm a big tea drinker, and every time I tell myself I'm going to branch out, I end up drinking more tea. I can't really shit talk. Is tea really all that? I gotta go take a shit. I could get some tea. It's gotta be the refrigerated kind, you know, the sweet kind. I fill up my cup, sticking my tongue inside and taking a small sip before I put the cap on and go back outside to find the conversation had changed dramatically. For the next however many minutes we were there, we just talked about random stuff like TV shows. Jin went off about some new games, but I didn't really play video games, and Coda just looked bored. We finished up our food and headed out. As I winded down to go to sleep, I thought about my time with the pair. We haven't hung out like that in a long time. We're all busy now. Coda especially doesn't even hang out with us anymore, and it almost seems like he's ignoring us. I know he isn't. It's just how he is, but that's what it feels like. A little bit of a hint to what I'm going to read next, if this succeeds at least. It sucks, but it just makes me enjoy our outings even more. I turn over to my desk lamp. I'm tired, but I can't go to sleep. I still have a ton of work to do that I've been putting off. So instead of getting in bed, I go to my closet and rummage around. It's going to be a long night, so I need something to keep me awake. Oh. I know I don't technically have to hide it. I'm a grown adult and can make my own decisions, but I'd rather my family not know I'm relapsing. Oh, thank God, it's just weed. Oh, thank God. Finally, my hand grips a small cylinder. Oh, that's not weed! Oh my God. Oh wow, pills! Pills! Yay! We love that. Hey, guys. I think that's where I'm gonna leave off for today. Yay! Hooray! Oh wow. Oh wow. Wow. Oh wow. That's something. Sorry if it sounded like I was a little bit disengaged. I'm gonna be honest, I'm running purely off of fumes. I'm very, very tired right now, and I have to go take a shit, so I was kind of like half paying attention. But if this does well, or I feel like doing another part of this, I will read this again. So, yay. That's always fun. Anyways, I'm gonna go take a shit now. Enjoy this little recording. This little read-through, I guess. First one of the series. Or, the channel, I guess. Technically not the first one, depending if I upload the entirety of the Killer Chat ones that I have in my backlog. Anyways, yeah.